Howdy, so I've kept it to myself up until now, but I basically have to end the channel, as for the first time in 8 to 10 years, I can no longer afford to keep making videos on PhantomStrider. I'll break this video up into why this is happening and what's going to happen to the channel next. The reason this is happening is, in the last few months, views have dropped so dramatically that I can no longer afford to pay the bills, rent, basic living expenses. Over the years, I've relied on ad revenue almost exclusively to survive. So as a result, in order to make sure I can pay the bills, I'm gonna have to leave YouTube and go back into full-time work. If you're curious, my current plans are to do either electrician work or plumbing work, if someone will hire me anyway. Now, there's a very, very unlikely chance, a cosmic anomaly perhaps, that enough people will become $2 to $5 patrons to essentially save my channel, and they will be my new bosses. I've put the Patreon link in the description, but don't get me wrong, that would be a dream come true as I love this job. But I'm being realistic and not counting on it. I'll explain shortly why this dramatic drop in views has occurred, but I do want to preface that with how grateful I am for the time I have had here. As I've had a really good run, I released my first top video, Best Futurama episodes, about 10 years ago now. YouTube has been by far the best job I have ever had, and I will always be thankful for this experience. And it was so cool when I recently discovered that half my community was on the spectrum like me, in a poll sample size of 19,000 anyway. It's not ideal to leave YouTube, but I'm okay to end PhantomStrider gracefully and quietly. Full disclosure, in the last few months I've been working on editing, writing or filming, often all night, in order to make sure I've got something out for the quarter or so viewers who are still tuning in. Because things have gotten so tight I can't even afford editing help anymore, and I like to do videos properly. Apart from my wife, this channel and this community has been my everything for so long, and I refuse to cut corners in videos. I will not deliver you a shoddy video. But writing, editing, and filming all night has been affecting my mental health pretty badly at this point. But since views have dropped so much, I never get to stop. I never get to slow down. Revenue is getting slimmer every month, every day at this point, and frankly, I'm just scared. As to why viewers have suddenly packed up and gone, based on my years here, I have a theory, but I'm trying not to speculate too much as I'm already really good at attacking and nitpicking my own work. So I try to always give a variety of different topics to you in videos and put my heart into every one, and I hope that comes through. All I can do is my best, but unfortunately, my best just isn't good enough for YouTube anymore. It was enough in 2014 YouTube, but it's not enough in 2024 YouTube. The change I've noticed is, I used to be able to make a video and people would generally click on it because they think, hey, PhantomStrider released a video and I'm curious to see what he's talking about. It wasn't required that what I was talking about was an incredibly clicky or controversial topic. Viewers clicked because they just wanted to hear my opinion on a variety of different topics. But in 2024, that's not the case on my channel anyway. Whatever's happened, that's okay. 2014 YouTube was a very different place to 2024 YouTube. So, what happens from here? Basically, there's two things that could happen. The most likely thing is I go back into full-time work. The second, much less likely scenario of what could happen is this. The Patreon link is in the description. If enough people become $2 to $5 monthly Patreon members that I don't have to pay the bills with ad revenue I don't have, that would save my channel and I could stay here and keep doing what I love. For the first time in 10 years, I would be safe on YouTube. Whoever's a patron will be my new boss. For half a cup of coffee per month or whatever they want to give, I'll give them exclusive member videos, I'll give them shoutouts, I'll give them early ad-free videos, and I'll keep producing videos on YouTube for as long as my new bosses want me to. And if we reach special goal markers, I'll produce goal videos. Videos I've always wanted to do. But most importantly, I promise any videos I make, I will always make them authentic videos that speak to you as a person, that treat you like a person and not just a number or a fan. You're not a big beautiful bee or whatever. I will always speak to you like a friend and an equal. Always. So anyway, whatever the case, if you personally think I deliver a good service to people and that I'm worth staying on here, and you can spare a couple of dollars, I would be honored if you could be my new boss. I'll stay here making videos as long as people want me to. Again, Patreon link in the description. I'm embarrassed to admit, I'd only just realized YouTube memberships takes 30% of all creators' money, while Patreon only takes 8%. And given I already feel terrible asking for this at all, I like it'll take less to reach basic living goals if I ask for Patreon rather than YouTube memberships. But all that said, even if I don't reach the basic living goal, I totally understand. And obviously, I'm not shutting down the channel completely. My old video library will still be here, but I will have to end production of new videos and go back into full-time work. I won't deliver a crappy product to you. If I am forced to end PhantomStrider, I will of course end Patreon and memberships too. If I may be transparent with you though, I'm scared. And as I said, I feel terrible asking for help at all. But if enough people do pledge, I promise you, I will do my best to keep bringing people regular, varied, interesting content for as long as I'm still breathing. Whether or not you're able to help, thank you for hearing me out. And thank you if you've watched my videos before. You're the reason I was able to stay here on ad revenue for so long. And hey, I've had a good run. For once, I'm gonna sit for a short time and wait for help. If help doesn't come, that's okay. I'll put my helmet back on and get to work. Thanks for watching.
You okay?